Hey, welcome everyone. I wanted to introduce to you one of my favorite students here and just share a little bit of her success over the past couple of months. And gosh, it's crazy to think that this story that I'm about to share with you and the experience that Jennifer's had was over the entire lockdown. Literally during COVID, right from the start, she came in and was ready to go, decisive, said, "We're ready to do this." I'm excited to introduce to you Jennifer and to share with you her success. Truly, it's been an awesome ride so far, and we're not done yet. But anyway, I wanted to introduce Jennifer to you. I got started in the end of April, start of May, correct? And
Yes, April 27th.
April 27. That's it. You have it on the calendar. And
I do, as my first day.
yeah, it's great. And let's just start here. So welcome, and thank you for sharing and being willing to share your experience with others. I think it's easy for me to talk about the success, but when somebody comes on and shares their experience, it truly is really way better than I can describe, because it just doesn't do us justice. So first off, let's say, what was it that got you to say, hey, it's time to do something about it. It's time to make some changes.
Okay, so you posted a question on Facebook, and it said, how much weight would you have to lose to reach your ideal weight or image? Something like that. Yeah. And I was reading through the comments, and the most amount I saw was around 40, 45 pounds. And I said to myself, wow, mine is a lot more than that. And so I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and post it. So I posted 90 pounds. And I thought to myself, there's no way. And I don't really know what this coach can do for me. But from there, you reached out. You said, would you like to get on a call? And we can decide from there if we're a good fit to work together and see if we can help you reach your goals. So.
Yeah, awesome. And I remember the conversation. I even have the notes in front of me when we got started. And like I said, that was right after the whole world kind of shut down.
Yep.
It was right in April after everything was locked down. And here you and I are on a conversation on a phone call talking about getting you set up for success. And that started on this journey now. We've been working together for the past 5 months. Mm-hmm. And I would say before getting started, so you got triggered by that post, but as far as in a good way, a positive way, and it made you take action, right? And you hear me often talk about taking action. You can want to lose weight and have the idea of losing weight and desire, but without the taking action part. And you decided to take action. So before you took action, maybe even during the call or after, was there anything that you were maybe skeptical about or not sure about, or like say, I don't know about this online, because you've never worked with an online coach before?
Correct. I have actually had personal trainers in the past and physically gone into gyms and done that. And I did have success with that in the past, but most recently I didn't. And I don't know why. I don't know what the reason was that I didn't, but I didn't. And I thought, this is a different approach, and why not give it a try? I mean, I had just been on a cruise with my family and saw pictures of myself, and I was like, wow, I really don't recognize myself at all. And that was right before the pandemic. And so I was hesitant, thinking, if I've done it physically in person with a personal trainer, and I've had success in the past, but most recently haven't, what in the world makes me think that an online coach, where I'm going to be mostly responsible for my own results, with him coaching me along the way and providing encouragement and always being there if I had questions, I thought, there is no way. I didn't even think at that point I'd get below 200. And here I am, and I am below 200
awesome.
In about 5-6 months. So
that's awesome. Awesome. So here we are, we got started. You're like, all right, I've worked in person with somebody. I haven't worked online, and I'm all in. Like you said, I'm all in. I'm ready to go. Let's do this. And I would say, was there anything that you noticed right off the bat, like in the first couple of months? And I know there was ups and downs, just as everyone that comes into any program they do, regardless of the in-person or online. Was there anything that you had as like an aha moment? You mentioned about being, you have to do the work. Like it's up to you. Like I guide you along. I tell you exactly what you need and when you need to do it by and how to do it. Was there anything that was like really captured you? You talked about workouts earlier when we were talking before. Was there anything that you said, you know what, this isn't as hard as I thought, or this isn't that bad?
No, it's the program itself is really straightforward. I love the fitness app because not only are the workouts time manageable, like they're at most, if you do the flex work or the MOB, which is what I'm supposed to do, and the actual physical workout, it's no more than like 20 minutes of your time. And also, it's very straightforward, and they show video. You have it on there where like you can watch a video. If you don't understand the exercise, you can watch a video and it'll show you exactly how to do it.
Yeah, so
that's really helpful.
Yeah, and we were talking just about as far as your scheduling and being able to do the workouts when you're able to do them, and then check in with me when you're able. There's a lot of flexibility, knowing that for busy moms like yourself, you have a busy schedule, right? Family and taking care of work and taking care of yourself and all those needs to be able to do it at your time. But I know we can talk more about this, and people really want to know results. And I know you touched on it gently as far as we're 5 months in, right? I know we're on this journey for at least a year. And the first 5 months, can you share in your success? I mean, you mentioned about the pounds lost.
Yes. As far as weight loss, I started at around 227 and I'm at 197. So that's like 30 pounds. Now it fluctuates. It kind of goes up and down, but overall about 30 pounds lost. And, I can just tell a difference in my physical, like I just feel different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Feel different, you look different, and your energy's different, and that's something that's exciting for me to see. And I'm sure, while we're doing this online and we do live close by to each other and stuff, but I'm sure you're experiencing that outside in your life, just through your general things that you take care of, your work environment, your family environment, all that. You have more I and you have 30 less pounds to carry around, which is really significant. Now,
I'm going to tell you, when I was on the cruise, they had the duck ride or whatever they called it. It was a water slide on the cruise, and my kids were begging me to do it. And I did it with each one of them, but it was a struggle. Getting in and out of that tube, first of all, it was very difficult. Now I take my kids to Adventure Landing at least once a week, and I ride the rides with them. Awesome. And I can just tell a difference even there. Yeah. It may seem like a silly example, but no, but 30 pounds off, it's a big deal.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know we're not where we're we're not at that total weight loss as far as where you're trying to achieve, but you're on your way. And that's something that I wanted to share your success now on the journey, because the reality is we're all on a journey, right? Whether it's 20 pounds or 100 pounds or 50 pounds or somewhere in between, whether it's we used to be in shape, we've never been in shape, we're trying to get in shape, and it's an ongoing journey. And I would say is with the right direction, right, and the right accountability, having to check in with your coach on a regular basis, you've actually exceeded expectations. And I know it may not seem like as much as you want right now, but as far as, in the long-term perspective, you're exactly where you need to be. And I wanted to celebrate your success by sharing it with others. So let me just ask you this last question. Who would you recommend this for, as far as, if you don't have to say a person's name, but in general, who would you recommend this kind of program for?
Well, first of all, I would recommend it for anybody who wants to make a lifestyle change, because it is not an overnight fix. It is not something that's going to happen even after a month. You really have to put in the work, and it's not hard work. It is hard work. I don't mean it's not hard, but it's not impossible. It's straightforward. What you should eat versus what you maybe shouldn't eat doesn't mean you can't. It just means making better choices. And then, you know, the workouts are straightforward, and really there's no excuse not to get them in. And I'm not perfect, but I've still seen success. And I kick myself because I'm like, well, if you did it to a T the way your coach wants you to do it, then you would see even more results. And how motivating is that to move forward? So even in doing this interview, which I was totally hesitant about doing, as you know, it's like a recommitment for me. It's like I'm re-upping, I'm recommitting. I gotta get those workouts in.
Yeah, it's you really touched on it, and about just making progress, right? The reality is it's all progress. Every day we get up and we get another day to make a difference in our health and our lives. We have a choice to do it or not to do it. Sometimes, you know, I feel there's a lot of people that are great at a lot of things, and I know there's a lot of things I'm not good at. Fitness is one of them. And I know there's a lot of people that are good at other things, and fitness isn't one of those. And that usually makes a good combination of coach and student, just as it is for here. You know, and that's, you know, the point of having you on to share is also that you're a normal mom, regular mom. Like, you got stuff to do, you got to take care of kids, family, busy life, and you're still getting it done. You're still recommitting. You're still making progress. It isn't easy. I mean, I should say it's hard work, but it's simple work as long as you have the right structure and plan and right direction to help guide you. I always say it's about having those outside eyes looking in. And sometimes it's hard for us because we're always judging ourselves when it comes time to taking care of ourselves, rather than somebody saying, hey, you know what? You can do this, like we had on that first call. And guess what, Jennifer, you are doing this. This is awesome. And that's what I'm excited. I had to share your success. So thank you so much for taking the time to do that. And thank you for being one of my best students too.
Oh,